Thankful for God's timing. Perfect timing praise. Right now, let's talk about one of the hardest things to be grateful for, yet one of the most faithful things about God, His timing that often makes no sense to us but is always absolutely perfect. Think about the prayer you prayed that took years to be answered. At the time, the delay felt cruel. The waiting felt unbearable. The silence felt like abandonment. But looking back now, can you see why it had to happen when it did and not when you wanted it? Maybe if you'd gotten that job you begged for back then, you wouldn't have been available for the better opportunity that came later. Maybe if that relationship had worked out when you forced it, you'd have missed the right person who appeared in God's timing. Maybe the healing that took longer than expected also took you deeper in faith than instant relief would have. Maybe the financial breakthrough that was delayed taught you dependence on God that abundance never could have. God's timing isn't about making you wait for no reason. It's about preparing you for what He's preparing for you. It's about developing you during the delay. It's about positioning you perfectly for divine appointments you can't see coming. Right now, think about something you're still waiting for. The prayer that hasn't been answered, the door that hasn't opened, the breakthrough that hasn't come. What if God's timing isn't punishment but protection? What if the delay isn't denial but development? Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 says God makes everything beautiful in its time. Not in your time, not in the time you demanded, but in His time, which is always beautiful even when it doesn't feel that way in the moment. Being thankful for God's timing doesn't mean you enjoyed the wait. It means you trust that when the answer comes, you'll understand why it had to be then and not sooner. Say this timing prayer: God, I'm grateful for your perfect timing, even when I don't understand it. Your delays are not denials. Your timing is always better than mine. Comment one thing God's timing was perfect with, even though it didn't feel that way while you were waiting.